Baby.
All right, what's up?
What's up?
Welcome to another edition of Blind Beer Taste Test. I think this is number 5. So this is a special treat with my special friend, Jason.
I'm glad to be here.
So
Thanks for having me finally. Number 5, it took a while, but here we
the
are.
beers have been sitting in my fridge. We've just been waiting for it to happen.
I know.
So we're doing the Stouts and Porters. We're up at Jason's cabin right now. Had to get away from the city. Come hang out here, so thought this would be a good time to do a blind beer taste test. So, alright, the main beers that I really am interested in, because you're a stout guy.
I am, yes.
So of course we got to do a Guinness Stout.
Which I think is one of my favorite beers, so we'll see.
And then anytime I've been at the bar with you, you seem to order the Polygamy Porter.
I love that one.
Especially since they put it in the Nitro.
On Nitro, that is a close second, I think.
So that's going to be the interesting thing for those two. And then this is just kind of the wild card I threw in there. Son of BbTt from Epic. They make a coffee stout. It should be fairly obvious that it's a coffee stout. But
should be.
All porters and stouts kind of get that coffee flavor anyway. These guys are literally adding coffee to it. But just because of how a porter and a stout is made, malting the barley much darker, you get the chocolate flavor, you get the coffee flavor, you get all of that. So
Is this a Nitro or no?
No.
So this is our only Nitro.
Well, actually, you know what? Because most stouts are Nitro anyway, so I take that back. I should have checked that out. It is 8% alcohol though, so that was going to make us feel pretty good.
Good. We'll
so
find
it's
out.
Coffee stout with some chocolate.
If it doesn't say, I would assume
It's
it
pretty.
might not be.
Yeah. We'll have to
see.
see. We'll know. Yeah, by the time
On
we taste
draft,
it.
I love
Nitro's gonna be a little softer taste, so softer mouthfeel. Now I wanted to check. What's the
That's a 6.
ABV? This is a 6.
Yes. Yeah.
So an 8, a 6, and then this has got to be a 5 because they sell it in the grocery stores. A 5 or less. They don't even say.
That one will say.
So yeah, it's probably 5 or less. Nothing crazy. All right. So cool. So we will have the wife stop the camera again. We'll pour these and see if Jason can tell the difference.
Or you.
Or me. All right. We're back. Beers are poured. Hold on. We're still doing it, babe. It's a family affair. All right,
Okay,
man.
Mom.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
Hey. They all look.
I'm gonna let you
so
speak before I speak.
Similar. Each 3 have different amounts of head in it, but that could be because the order they were poured. However, the coloring is like so similar on all of them.
I've got a guess of what's what.
This number 1 seems like it's a little bit lighter than the other 2.
Okay.
Just a little bit though.
This one?
As I hold it up to the light,
Yeah, it's definitely
I
lighter
can
than
see a
number 2,
little
for
more
sure.
red in number 1 than I
Yep.
can the other 2.
I agree.
But they're very similar.
Huh.
What are you thinking?
I think, and I don't know. Well, actually, so now I'm going to change it. I was going to say Guinness is number 1, the Coffee Stout is number 2, and Polygamy Porter is number 3. But the fact that number 3 is darker than number 2,
Uh-huh.
a stout should be darker than a porter. So now I'm thinking...
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because a stout is just it's a strong porter.
Okay.
It's a stout porter.
Okay.
So, yeah, so now I'm thinking, because of color, that this is Polygamy Porter.
See, and looking at the head color, just from what I'm used to drinking the most,
Yeah.
1 seems like it would be Guinness to me. Because it's
All right.
got a little bit
You
more
drink it more than I do. And that
little
like
yellow tint,
Yeah.
but
That was
it's
my
so
first
close.
guess, but I don't know. All right, well, let's just drink them. Let's try.
Number
Cheers.
1?
Number
Cheers.
1.
Okay.
Tastes good. You drink these more than I do. So based off flavor.
You drink beer way more than
Yeah.
I do, so you should be the pro. I think I know that one.
I don't have a guess. What's your guess?
I think that's Polygamy.
You think it's Polygamy? All right. Based off the look, that was my guess. So.
But I thought the look was Guinness, so.
Cleanse the palate.
Okay.
Number 2. Yeah. That one seems pretty obvious. Mm-hmm.
Stronger. Yeah. We know what that one is.
Without doubt, that's coffee.
For sure.
Yeah.
It even has a more of a coffee look to it.
Exactly.
When you look in, it looks like
The head
a
is
cold
darker,
brew coffee would be.
Totally.
And you can smell it.
It's good. Yeah, no doubt that's what that is.
Might be wrong. You've been wrong before.
I've been wrong pretty much every time. I don't think I've got one right. Wait, no, I got the Mexican beer one right.
We might mix it. This might change our mind again. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay, I'm right. Yeah, that's Guinness.
Yep. That is 100% Guinness.
I don't know what the flavor. What's the different flavor you taste in the Polygamy? Because it's a little more sour, like a sour taste that you taste in the Polygamy that you don't get in Guinness.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. Is it a sour taste or what is that?
I know these beers the least. I don't know if you're getting more hoppiness out of
that I'm saying is
porter.
sour.
If is it bitterness or is it true sourness?
It could be bitterness, I guess. Those are very different tastes, but
You know which one's your favorite?
still think number 3 is my favorite still.
Guinness is good.
But number 1 is close. Number 2 is not bad.
Although there's a lot more flavor in.
Yeah, there is more flavor in that.
Guinness, especially after number 2, that's almost unfair. Guinness almost has no flavor after 2. Once you, on its own, it does. But
Guinness it seems to be a lot smoother though.
yeah, Guinness is crazy smooth.
This one hits your tongue a little bit with that bitterness or
Yeah, I can't
sour
define it.
taste. It's good though.
I don't know, man. I don't know what that is. I know what you're talking about. It is almost more
How
of
do
a
you
sour.
explain that
Yeah,
taste?
it's not a bitter hoppiness.
Just a little different. Very, very similar.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
the coffee is good too. I could drink this one.
I would drink one of those. Couldn't do 2 of those in a row. Not the coffee.
Then you'd be asleep or what?
No, it's just I don't enjoy it as much. I love beer and I love coffee, but
Just
I
too
don't
much.
love coffee beer.
Yeah. But you could drink more than one of the other 2.
Oh yeah, especially Guinness.
But this was the 8%, right?
Yeah.
So that would be enough.
Well, let's see. Well, we keep saying that. Let's find out for sure. Number 1. Oh yeah. Polygamy porter. Number 2.
We were right.
Coffee. First.
Woo!
Or maybe second time if the Mexican one was right. I can't remember those beers.
These were pretty simple though. Especially when most of your guests have had their favorite beer on though.
Yeah.
And you usually get that one right.
Right.
But the other 2 mix themselves up, huh?
Yeah. Totally.
But you made it easy. 1 with coffee, 2 without.
Yeah, that one I knew was going to be, or I assumed would be pretty identifiable. And I wasn't sure on the porter and the Guinness, but yeah, that's pretty obvious.
Good choices.
It makes me realize I like Guinness the best.
So let me ask you this: why does somebody that doesn't drink beer a whole lot or enjoy many beers really enjoy this type of beer?
It's probably because you don't get the bitterness. You don't get the hoppiness out of it. So that's what I really like about pale ales and IPAs and even Pilsners. You'll get some hoppiness out of some of those, and so you don't get that out of these. So like, I mean, for example, Polygamy Porter is 30 IBUs. That's the international bitter units.
That's really low.
Yeah, it's 0 to 100. An IPA is easily double that. 60, 70, 80 as you're getting to double IPAs. Even a pale ale is going to be a good 50, 60 maybe.
Which is probably, you're right.
I'm actually surprised it says 30 IBUs, honestly, my guess. And maybe that's what we're tasting. So it's a little bit higher. It's not going to say on the Guinness. IBUs on a Guinness, man, that's got to be like 10. There's no bitterness to that whatsoever.
So what's the science behind the bloat? You look at a beer like this and you think, oh my gosh, that's going to be so filling and make me feel so bloated. But it does the opposite for me.
I think it's because it's not CO2. So that's the other thing. So you don't get the CO2, which is in most beers. So the Nitro doesn't seem to bloat you. It's easy. It's a much smoother one. And then, like I said, the hoppiness. So 2 kind of real distinguishing factors of most beers you're not getting when you're drinking these.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And there's no right or wrong. So if you like it, drink it, man.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, especially, like I said, I didn't realize how much
You
I
chose
enjoyed
3
Guinness,
good
actually,
ones.
So
Well, good. I'm glad you liked it.
I've had it before, but I just don't, usually it's not my go-to. But yeah, that's a great stout. All right, right on, man. Well, thank you.
100%.
Thanks for letting us chill at your cabin this
You're
weekend.
welcome.
And
Thanks for doing this
being
up
my
here.
guest.
It was a good start to the night.
nice. All right, go get the campfire going now.